how you doing? My name is Bradley. My friends call me Biscuits. This is going to be my weekly progress report / video podcast on what is going on in my physics class, as I am not taught but educated by Mr. David Weaver. The basic format of my video is going to be an introduction, what I did for the week, but I'm going to take away what I still need or want and some kind of summation. So without any further ado, let's get to it. From the first step into the room, I knew this was going to be different. The teacher was at the front of the room jamming to Dave. That's Dave Matthews for you layman's. Talk about first impressions. This alone made me excited about my physics journey. After all, first impressions are huge. Once a time came and Dave started class by doing the first class type stuff, introduced himself, directed us to the syllabus, have us read it and ask questions. After we did some team building exercises, Dave had us videotape ourselves for an introduction. Between the first and second class, I went in Dave's e-port, played with all that was there, tried to do the wiki, took online quizzes, read Dave's paper on global warming and what science is. At the second class, we all set up our physics notebook. Dave is way particular about how they are, but for good reason. It has to do with his philosophy on teaching and learning. From there we did questions on the whiteboard and took a picture for the end of the semester video. After that, we did a gallery walk and commented on others' boards before coming together and discussing as a group. Then we set up our project groups and exchanged information and assigned essential parts and a tentative schedule for the project leading up to our experiment. After that class, I went on the internet and did a bit of research on my own for my project topics, and I set up my Google Docs account and contributed to the class wiki. What I learned this week is that the class as first impressions will be nothing like I've ever had. Dave is a different kind of instructor that likes us to figure out things ourselves, and he is there to help us along our journey. In his opinion, and he makes a good argument, the scientific method we had shoved down our throat is flawed. The theory is not less but superior to a law. The law just says what happens and theories explain why. Also, there is no proof, only disproof. And unlike American Idol, popular consensus doesn't make fact or proof. Also, I learned the criteria to get the grade I want. In this new and very different journey I'm embarking on, there are questions I still need answered. I've used Blackboard in many of my classes the last couple of years, but I've yet to take a class that is so technology immersed. I've never put something on YouTube, let alone make a weekly podcast. It's kind of scary. I have also not been real good at maintaining a personal profile site, both of which I need to get an A. I also need more information about the project. We all have our parts, but now what exactly do we do? Finally, when do we start learning physics? We've talked about a lot of different things, but I feel like we haven't learned it yet. Although this is only the first week and we're just setting the tone for the rest of the semester. As I previously stated, this will be a weekly podcast chronicling my journey through physics. I know if I look back what went on weekly, it will promote retention and learning, even though I may not realize it at the time. So each week I will let you know the same types of stuff, what I did, what I learned, and what I still need. I'm excited to share my experience with you, and I hope it is as good as it seems like it will be.